Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome to Anfield for what will be the second leg against Liverpool. In the first leg we played at Stamford Bridge. It was a 2-2 draw, so basically it doesn't matter. Whoever wins this game wins and advances. There's a Kenny Dalglish, I believe that's Kenny Dalglish, Tifo there. Yes, Liverpool versus Chelsea at Anfield in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. One hell of a place to do it. Liverpool still have a pretty good squad. They are a little bit more tired than we are, however. So we look like we could be favourites. Declan Rice looks fuming. Jesus. I've never actually seen the walkout at Anfield. I always skip it, so we're gonna sit through it here. I don't know who that Davies is for Liverpool. Couldn't tell you. But we come out without the Champions League ball again. I always forget to do the Champions League ball, for God's sake. Oh well. It's the new look for the Champions League ball. Yeah, that's what it is. Chelsea team coming out. We've got the first 11, except we are starting Werner at striker and Hazard at left wing with Havertz on the bench. Just because pace is what we're going to need, I think, to get past that Liverpool defence, as that Liverpool defence is very good. But yeah, I'm sure they play the Champions League anthem, and I'm now talking over it. But at this point, also in the season, if this was real life, I would just like to say that there would definitely be shouts that Federico Chiesa is a better winger than Mohamed Salah. Because it might not have been shown in the videos, but what I've been playing with him in the games that we don't do videos of, because they're against pretty, not great teams to do videos against, he's been bloody good. He absolutely runs the show against almost all of them. So, yeah, there is that. Mikel Marino, I'm not sure who that is, either. There's the Liverpool team. Hakim Ziyech, of course, involved. He's only on the bench, however. And I've also made an executive decision to only do videos for the Champions League games for the rest of this season, and that is simply because we've won the league now. It's literally confirmed that we've won the league, so there's no point in doing any more league games. Other than I might do the final league game at Stamford Bridge, because that's when we lift the trophy. I might do that game so we can watch us lift the trophy. But other than that, it'll just be Champions League games from now on in the videos. Well done, Edouard Mendy. Yeah, so there'll be the quarter-final, which is this one, hopefully the semi-final, and then hopefully the final as well. Not a fantastic start to this game, though. As stated, it was 2-2 at Stamford Bridge. Mason Mount scored an 89th minute equaliser, so that was ideal. So it's literally just whoever wins this advances. Werner, of course, he was heavily linked to Liverpool, wasn't he, before he then went to Chelsea, and every Liverpool fan in the world said we don't want him. They ended up being proved not right, but he wasn't fantastic first season. Chiesa! Oh, it's in! It's in! I had a pop from an awkward angle because I didn't think the cross would work out. And there is your proof of Federico Chiesa. He's better than Mohamed Salah. That is an unbelievable shot. It's from a hell of an angle. We're barely over 15 minutes in. And Federico Chiesa, from an almost impossible angle, has put that very top bins. Alisson, I think, gets fingertips to it. He does, he just gets his fingertips to it, but there's no stopping that from the Italian. Federico Chiesa scores his 5th goal in the Champions League, and Chelsea lead by 3-2 on aggregate. An early goal, exactly what we needed. It's barely been 10 minutes, and we lead at Anfield. Just what the doctor ordered. If we could just... Yeah, that was definitely a foul. If we can manage the defence for the rest of the game, then we might be in here. Salah goes short to Thiago. Thiago backheel back to Salah. Mohamed Salah looking to answer back on the Federico Chiesa claim. Couldn't manage it this time. Mason Mount's touch is poor, straight into whoever that Davies is. I think he actually does play for Liverpool in real life, doesn't he? I'm not 100% sure, but I think he might do. Fabinho's gone to Salah. De Ligt, brilliant challenge. As always, De Ligt is just unbeatable. I would also like to say I tried to complete the signing the veteran player objective again. It's broken. I signed a 37-year-old just to see if it would work. We had to go with Werner there. Probably should have passed it. I signed another 37-year-old from a Spanish side just to see if I could get it to work. It doesn't work. The veteran player objective is broken. It is December. The game's been out 6 months, and literally an objective in career mode still doesn't work. Brilliant. And yet they'll still update the ultimate team every 2 weeks. Just pissed off. Anyway. So yeah, that's why we are going to be joined by a 37-year-old Spanish centre defensive midfielder next season. Koundé with a brilliant block. It's gone back to Salah, who luckily for us is offside, because I'm pretty sure they would have been very in there. Jesus Christ. Also, I don't think there is any, but if there's any cup games left in the season, I will play them. Oh, look at the speed of Federico Chiesa. Same again, same angle. Good save this time by Alisson. Keeping it at 1-0 Chelsea. Let's see if we can get... Okay, well, De Ligt ran away from the ball. It was actually nowhere near him, to be fair. He's got a second goal now, De Ligt. He's actually got 2 Chelsea goals. Both of them, I'm assuming, were from headers. Jules Koundé has a go. Not really what we were after. Pretty easy in the end for Alisson. Punted forward by the Brazilian. Hazard wins the header, dropping. Fabinho volleys it directly out of play. I can't even remember. I literally just picked a random 37-year-old Spanish guy. I don't know who he is. He was just the first person that was on the transfer hub that wasn't retiring this season, so I went for him. It cost me 10 million, and I swapped one of the broken youth players with him as well. Just so I could get there, because we've got money, so I just wanted to get it over the line. Salah takes a free kick. Kante wins the header. Rice knocks it out to Chiesa. Oh, great tackle from Davies. Firmino into Marino. Kante needs to get there in front of Mane, and he has. Well done. Timo Werner looking to slide it to Chiesa. There's always danger when Chiesa's around, I'm telling you. Always danger. Firmino. There's always danger when he's around as well. Here's Robertson. Reece James in the way. And it's a foul being given, apparently. That's an interesting one. The wall's in an awful position. The ball's coming in. It's luckily been touched down by Kante. Davies has got in front of Chiesa again. We've gone to that with De Ligt. Fantastic from the Dutchman, as always. Werner, all just beaten to it by Nat Phillips. Jesus, that was close. Fabinho to Alexander-Arnold, who gives it back to Davies, allowing the referee to blow for half-time. And that is exactly how we wanted it to go for the first leg. Ajax have managed to pull Piemonte Calcio. Unlucky for them. Hopefully Ajax can get through so there's no more of the shitty, fake Italian teams in anymore. Because that's something that pisses me off so much, the Italian teams that just don't have licenses anymore. Anyway, Fabinho goes to Oxlade-Chamberlain, who has just come on at half-time for Thiago. He was one of the more tired players coming into this game, which is what I think will actually win us this game. We did have a game against Southampton on the weekend, but we played our very second team and still managed to win it by 4-0. Werner, if we could square that for Chiesa. Oh, and that's not anything that I wanted. I was hoping Chiesa would continue his run. He sort of slowed it down, and then, well, the shot was just awful. It was just plain awful. He's still better than Salah, though. Reece James has won that, and this is Werner, who could spin Phillips or Davies, I don't know which one that is. Werner to win it, no! Saved by Alisson. I mean, to win it might be a bit early for that claim, but we've been in a great position. The ball comes in, looking for Matthias de Ligt. Marino wins the header. Jesus, whoever was on the post absolutely shit himself. Let's go for de Ligt again. Alisson will claim this one, yeah. That does happen quite a lot with corners, but every once in a while De Ligt will get his head on it, and that is the most likely way that we score from corners most of the time. This one's going to fall for Hazard, though, who flip-flaps and going all the way. Eden Hazard will cut inside, and you know what? We'll have a ping with Hazard! Unbelievable goal! Eden Hazard in the Champions League again. That seems to be the only place he scores. He's only got 4 goals in the Premier League, but I'm pretty sure he's got more than that in the Champions League, and that might just seal it. It's the perfect finish from Eden Hazard. Even he is showing up Mohamed Salah tonight. What a goal from the Belgian. There's no saving that for Alisson either. Both goals absolutely unsavable from the Chelsea team. And we can honestly make a couple of substitutions. I'm going to take Werner off for tiredness. I'll bring on... Oh, shit, I thought I had Shalov, balls. I'll bring on... You know what? I'll bring on Wirtz, and he can play at striker. Why not? Florian Wirtz. I'm sure you're probably not a striker, but you're going up there, pal. We don't actually need any more goals, so it doesn't really matter. An absolute peach of a goal from Eden Hazard to match up with the peach of a goal from Federico Chiesa from the first half. And this is exactly how we wanted it to go, even. Two absolute belters against Liverpool. Hazard loves a screamer against Liverpool, doesn't he? He's had a couple in real life. With James, he's been dispossessed, and this is Marino, and we could be in trouble here with Firmino. Good save, Edouard Mendy. Keeps his clean sheet, and if we can just hold off Liverpool a little bit longer, I think we might be in here. Trent Alexander-Arnold going off. He must be injured. He's gone off for, I think it's Neco Williams maybe. Oxlade-Chamberlain's ball in. Needs to be one. It is one. Of course, it's Matthijs de Ligt to win it. Chiesa has managed to get that. Oh, and he's got it to Kante, and he'll get it to Gallagher. Oh, he nearly skipped through, but it's going to come to Wirtz instead. Gallagher looks injured. Wirtz is going to find Chiesa, and this must be Chiesa. We're going to sweat it for Hazard. It's 3-0. And that will do it. There's no coming back now for Liverpool. We're not going to zoom in on Hazard celebrating for some reason. The game is done. It's a fantastic ball from Florian Wirtz to find Chiesa. Waited for Alisson to leave his goal. And Eden Hazard has his second of the night. It's a tap-in for the Belgian. Again, only scores in the Champions League. And unfortunately, Conor Gallagher, who's just come on the field, is going to have to go straight back off. Because he's been injured in the build-up to that goal. Which is a shame. I mean, there's not really much we could do about it. I'm trying to get this to be left mid for Gosens there. And it's a shame for Gallagher. He's just come on and he's been injured already. So he'll have to go off. We managed to secure the win from him getting involved though, so he did well in the game. Robin will come on at left wing. We'll have Hazard at striker, who's actually on a hat-trick now, Eden Hazard. If he does score a hat-trick, he will have 3/4 of the goals he's scored in the Premier League this season in this one game against Liverpool, which I don't know if that's impressive or embarrassing. Mohamed Salah getting very shown up tonight by Chelsea's two wingers. Still a chance for a consolation, I suppose, for Liverpool. They won't get back into it now, though, and that's actually an offside call. I think it is pretty secure, the victory for Chelsea now, and the fact that we will be advancing in the Champions League. And Hazard looks to be in. He is in. Eden Hazard, brilliant defending from Davies, who comes across. Hazard, his name was up in lights then, looking for, I think, what would be his first hat-trick back at Chelsea. Oh, I want him to get it now. I really want Hazard to get the hat-trick. Chiesa to Declan Rice, and it will come to Hazard, and it will go for Florian Wirtz, and it might be the same goal, because look at that, Chiesa's on the side, Federico Chiesa. It's humiliation for Liverpool. It's 4-0. We've come to Anfield, and we've absolutely spanked the Scousers. Florian Wirtz gets himself an assist. It's practically a carbon copy of the last goal. Federico Chiesa at the double as well. A Hazard brace and a Chiesa one. Two incredible goals from the two wingers and two tap-ins from each individually as well. And it is 4-0 to Chelsea. And that's not exactly how I saw this going, but I think if that's not a statement to the rest of the team still in the Champions League, I don't know what is. Oxlade-Chamberlain knocks it forward for Salah. Salah to Mane, looking for anything Liverpool. It would only be a consolation, definitely now. They need, what do they need? They need 5 goals in 7 minutes, which I can't see. Mendy's nearly giving it straight to him though. Jesus Christ. Still nearly Charity FC, and Chiesa's in behind again. Look at this is domination from Chelsea. Chiesa for his hat-trick, and he's got it. Federico Chiesa. Hazard probably won't get his hat-trick. Chiesa will take the ball home. It's an absolute demolition job, almost solely by Chiesa, because he's got the assist for Hazard's tap-in as well. He ran the whole way on his own. Brilliant finish again. Alisson probably should have saved that one. It seemed to go right through him. I'm still on world class, I promise. I think I've just worked out how to play the game, because we are absolutely humping Liverpool. It's 5-0 at Anfield to Chelsea. Talk about an embarrassing night out for the Reds. The Red side of Merseyside will not be having a fun night tonight. And Kante's nipped in to get the ball again. Robin Gosens, that wasn't really the cut inside I wanted. It's not going to be the hat-trick for Hazard by the looks of things, but we have seen us go through with quite relative ease. Diogo Jota nearly got a shot on goal there. He won't get it off by the looks of things, and if we could just get it away, Jesus Christ, we cannot get the ball up the field. We have managed it now, and Hazard, has he got time for one last go? He would have been away if the referee didn't blow his whistle. But oh well, it's 5-0 Chelsea. Federico Chiesa takes the incorrect ball home. 5 attempts, 3 goals for the Italian. He is so clear of Mohamed Salah. An absolutely world-class performance by Chiesa and just the entire Chelsea team. Slightly worrying news though on Conor Gallagher's injury. I'm not sure when he'll be back. I'm also not sure what draw we'll get. Who has managed to go through? It is Juventus go through over Ajax, which is a shame. It'll be either Barcelona and City through, and oh, look at that, Paris and Real Madrid, the real-life draw that just occurred. Interesting. How long is Conor Gallagher's injury going to be? It's only 2 months. Okay, that's not too bad. 2 months isn't too bad. I was scared it was going to be a couple more months than that. We're going to have to simulate forward a bit. We're actually going to skip this game against City in the league just so that we can see what our next draw is. Oh my lord, it's Barcelona. We've drawn 2-2 with City in the league. The next game won't be this first leg against Barca. It'll be the second leg in May against Barcelona. And then the final, oh my goodness, the final home game comes against Arsenal. It couldn't be any better than that. We lift the trophy at Arsenal. Well, no, playing Arsenal. We're going to have to play that game now. But not before the game against Barcelona, which might cause us a couple of issues, but hopefully we'll be able to manage it. And yes, I'll see you in the next one. Actually, no, I won't. We'll have a look. This is the guy we bought, Juan Aguilera. See you later.